YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Javi. I hope everybody's having an Uberrifc day. Today I'm going to make a video about my e-bike, the Aniiok A8 Pro Max. I have just over 1,500 miles on this bike, so it's going to be quite a thorough review. So with that said in mind, let's get into the review, baby. All right, we got the Aniiok A8 Pro Max. We have 1,585 miles. This is a 1,000 watt e-bike. Does boast, this is a 1,000 watt e-bike. It boasts a 60 amp hour giant battery that I think you guys could all appreciate, because if you've ever had range anxiety, you can say goodbye to that forever, because this bike is never going to leave you stranded with an empty battery. That's for sure. I opted to get the 52 volt battery on mine. It does give me 3 miles an hour more than the 48 volt, because I did start out with the 48 volt battery. And with the 48 volt controller, rather, when I first received this bike, and I was having problems with it. And then they sent me a 52 volt controller, and I got 3 miles an hour speed on all pedal assist levels. So that was kind of cool. Now I did change out the front brake. The rotor, it seemed to be a little bit too thick, and it was kind of rubbing. So I decided to just go with a 1.9 millimeter rotor. I threw on some spoke skins. Just decided to go and do like a little drip with some vinyl. I went with some red pedals, and if you notice, you do have to watch out for pedal scrape, because these crank arms do go pretty low when you are turning. I also have a sticker informing people that I have a GPS unit. I was thinking about a phone mount, and the first day I got this bike, I just threw some Velcro right there. Because if you could tell, there's not really any space on the handlebars for like a phone mount. So I was trying to decide what phone mount to buy. And in the meantime, I was like, I'm just gonna throw some Velcro right here. And because I do Uber Eats, I mean, it's just like, I don't think I'll ever change it. I mean, it's just perfect. My phone's not going nowhere. I do have a delivery bag on mine. Like I said, I do Uber Eats. I just got the essentials in my bag. So without further ado, we're going to go for a little ride on this bike, and we'll see how it performs, even after 1,500 miles. Why do I love the A8 Pro Max? Well, first off, it rides buttery smooth. It's got awesome acceleration, it's got awesome speed, and it's got a ginormous battery. I mean, I'm never gonna run out of juice. That was my #1 complaint with all the other e-bikes I've ever owned, is I would run out of battery before I'd be run out of energy to ride it. With this bike, it's the opposite. You're gonna run out of physical energy before your battery dies. And in my opinion, that's always a good thing. Because if you literally want to come out and ride all day long and ride hard, you can do that on this bike. I mean, if you're just riding it back and forth to work and stuff, you could probably charge it once a week and get away with it easily, depending on how far away you work. It's really that great of a battery. I don't notice any voltage sag. That's the one thing I don't like about this bike. In the settings, it'll show you how many amps you're pulling, but it doesn't show you how many volts you're pulling. It doesn't show you how many volts the battery has. So you really can't tell how much sag there is, but it doesn't feel like there's any sag, really. That was one thing that actually upset me when I first got this bike. I was like, how could they not include that? I mean, every bike should have a voltage meter. I mean, that's how you actually are supposed to gauge your battery's health, not by the little bar indicator. You know, those things are always a little off. But after riding this thing for over 50 plus miles on a single charge, I really don't care about the voltage no more. It's like not even a concern. So I guess I can forgive that, you know, it's not a big deal. If you guys are curious about this bike and you want to try one out yourself, man, they're under $2,000. It's the best $2,000 you're going to spend on a bike, that's for sure. If you like having fun and you like saving money, you want to buy the Aniiok A Pro Max, boy, because it's hella fun and it's hella cheap. Alright, this concludes our little test drive. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. You guys ride safe out there. Remember, wear your helmets, wear some gloves, ride safe.